Hi, my name is Jasmine Cockrum, and this is my senior year at Frostburg, but I haven't been in school in about 11 years. I currently work at Fort Hill High School. I am a part of Allegheny County's Board of Education, and this is my cat, BJ. He likes to be a part of pretty much any video I make. And back to my job, I work with, I'm an IA, which is an instructional assistant, and I work with kids that have learning disabilities and are in the inclusion program. So I'm in the classroom to help them and anyone else that may need help. And I also do a breathwork class every Tuesday evening in Cumberland at 6:30. Those are pretty much the only things I've got going on, doing school full-time, working full-time. My schedule's pretty busy. So some things I'd like to improve about my communication is to work on not saying as much when I do public speaking. I actually started a YouTube page a year ago, I think, and I upload videos about my sobriety, which I got sober 2.5 years ago, and just mindfulness and those kind of, positive forward thinking. So I think right now I'm comfortable with public speaking, and I have been for a while, but I think there's always room for improvement, especially when that pause happens. And I think for me, it's about letting the pause happen and not fill it in with or which does seem to come really naturally. Looking at this table, I think what interested me was the socio-psychological communication, using knowledge about personality and interaction style to improve conflict management programs. So conflict, I will be the first to admit, I like to avoid conflict, but it happens. It's a natural part of life. And I've learned as I've gotten older that having a discussion with someone really is what's more important than keeping myself passive and not having that conversation because I might feel uncomfortable. Anytime I've stopped myself, I feel this anxiety, and sometimes it turns into resentment. And anytime that I've made an effort, even though it's so uncomfortable, to have that conversation with someone, the conflict gets resolved, or at least I get to speak my mind and they get to speak their mind. And maybe there was even some conflict just in how I interpreted things. I will also say that I worked for about 2 years as a front desk associate for Fairfield Inn and Suites, which is a tier of Marriott hotels. And that job taught me how to de-escalate a very upset customer by active listening and problem solving. And I wasn't taught how to do it. It just happened. You never knew what guest was going to come in completely content and happy, and what guest was not going to come in completely content and happy. People can get upset about some pretty strange things in that field, and some are rightfully so. Some are allergy related or, reservation related. Sometimes people come at you with things out of the blue. So that job really helped me to learn how to actively listen, like I said, and then just figure out how to solve the problem. Telling someone that you want to solve the problem, I think, really gets the ball rolling. And I worked in hospitality for 20 plus years, so that I dealt with a lot of conflict resolution within the workplace and between guests and customer and staff relations. So I'm looking forward to this class, and that's all I have to say. Thanks.